Good morning. You're very welcome to this morning's session. We've maybe a minute to go, so just getting set up in your posture and getting comfortable. Okay, it's 10. You're very welcome to this morning's session. I'm in a different location. It might be a little noisier, but it should be pretty good. I should be okay, I think. And also, I'm sitting on a chair, which is perfect, of course, for meditation. And it just takes a little time to set up and see, you know, what's the right chair to be able to have your feet flat on the floor and still that same sense of a sort of a straight back. So we will do a breathing practice this morning, and we'll practice for about 10 minutes. So just beginning by giving yourself plenty of time to settle into the body, settling into your posture, and just settling into this practice. And then having a look at your own breathing, just to see where can you notice your breathing most easily right now. Like if you had to pick one place to settle your attention on, where would it be? So sometimes people find the stomach, or maybe the chest, the movement there, or the flow of air in and out at the nostrils. Or you might find it somewhere else for you. But just choosing this one place and just being curious about the breathing. Without too much effort, just beginning to follow the movement as you breathe in and the movement as you breathe out. And if your attention's on the breathing right now, that's fine. But also if it's wandering, daydreaming, planning, thinking back, just drifting, just seeing if you can kind of catch it. And that moment of being aware that you're wandering and then choosing to bring the attention back. That's probably the most important moments of a practice. Catching the attention and just coming back. So just coming back again and again, but without criticizing yourself. Coming back to the breathing. Just being aware of the in-breath, being aware of the out-breath. Just your own natural breathing. We're not trying to change the breathing, or we're not really trying to change our own experience. We're just settling into it. And sometimes it's even possible to notice that there's loads of little parts to the in-breath and loads of little parts to the out-breath. Like the in-breath isn't really just one thing. It's kind of a series of moments. Sometimes it's possible to notice this. Sometimes it's really not. But again, we can just be curious to see, looking closely, what is this breathing? What can I notice? And again, if thoughts are bubbling up, that's fine. You can just let them come up and fade away, still keeping the breathing as the main focus. Or if you find yourself getting caught up in thoughts and caught up in stories, just being curious, where am I going? What's my habit? What am I doing? Noticing it, and then, even still, gently but firmly coming back to the breathing. If you're noticing other things, sounds, thoughts, sensations in the body, you don't have to push them away. That's just part of this moment's experience. And we experience it all while we're still resting in the breathing. That's what keeps us centered. Just this thing of resting in the breathing. Just staying with the breathing until the sound of the bell. Just the final moments resting in your own breathing. Then just coming out of the practice in your own time. So it was really interesting for me to practice here. I've never meditated in this room before. And it actually took a lot more effort to get into the practice. It was a little harder. So it makes me realize having a set place where you always do the meditation makes it much easier. Like just the corner of a bedroom or the same chair or whatever it is, having a place that you kind of have set up, it's ready, you associate it with your practice, all that kind of helps you, helps us kind of ease into it. So thanks so much for joining me this morning. I'll be back in the mindfulness studio for the next session, which is Thursday night at 9 p.m. So look forward to practicing with you again soon.